next player here is Damion Daniels, and open it up for questions from the group. Go Parker Gabriel, Journal Star.
Hey, Damion, I'm curious about the Frost talked a little while ago about the performance index testing and doing that at the end of winter conditioning. What was that like? And Cam Jurgens just said something interesting that it was almost sort of affirming in some way to see your numbers compared to players that have been through the program in the past. I'm curious if you felt that and what you thought of that testing process overall.
Overall, I think the testing process was something big, especially for the program in Nebraska. Everything, testing and everything started here, home in Nebraska. And for myself, I didn't actually partake in the testing and everything due to my, I had like a little minor muscle pull or something like that. So coaches, they pretty much told me that I didn't have to participate.
Brian Christopherson.
Hey, Damion, kind of stepping back from last year, how did you feel it went for you personally, as far as your progress and playing more snaps and all that? And what's like your next step? What's the next goal you want?
This past season, I feel like I made a big stride. Just showing everybody, just getting the chance to show everybody what I can do, and basically just showing them like my skills. And this year coming, I feel like I can just do the same thing and just help set my team up to be the best and just do what the coaches asked of me.
How much do you still get to communicate, even though you're not at the same campus now with your brother, what he's doing and what you're doing? Did he give you a lot of feedback still?
Yeah, he pretty much tell me, tell me some things I could do better, like if it's my hand placement or get off, just a little small stuff. But other than that, my brother, he pretty much telling me that I'm doing pretty good. Just keep it up.
Thanks, Damion.
Steve Sipple, Journal Star.
Hi, Damion. There's a lot of talk today about all the experience the defense has back, the talent. What should the expectations be for this defense in your mind? What do you expect from this group?
Expect a lot. It's kind of hard to kind of break it down, but yeah, just returning key guys like Will Honus, Deontay, Markel Dismute. It gives us pretty much the upper hand over a couple people, I feel like, because it's like our whole defense is pretty much coming back. So I feel like that's a big thing.
Are those guys, I mean, who would you say are the leaders of your group?
Talk about the defense?
The defense, yeah.
Guys like Ben Stilley, vocal, and, he shows by his play. Deontay, he shows by his play. JoJo, Will Honus shows by his play. And it's just pretty much, those couple guys right there.
Thank you, Damion.
Sean Callahan, Husker Online.
Hey, Damion, I'm curious. Everybody got that free year back this year, and this will be your 5th year now in Nebraska. How do you approach this year? I mean, do you approach it like this could be my last year, or do you hey, I got 2 years still here at Nebraska when you kind of look at the big picture of your career path?
My career path, I kind of just look at I got 2 more years. I got 2 more years to play here at the University of Nebraska because it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to be able to play college ball, and for God blessing me with an extra year, that's really appreciated.
Evan Bland, Omaha World-Herald.
Hey, Damion, JoJo was saying earlier how a lot of those seniors who chose to come back, they met and talked about it. How about some of you younger guys? How did you guys find out their decision, and just what was kind of the reaction among you guys when you saw so many of your top producers were coming back?
It was just a good feeling, to be honest. Especially JoJo and Stilly, just knowing that they were coming back, they put a smile on my face because it was pretty big. Those are the guys that they were here since my freshman year as well, and guys like that, just seeing them grow and just being able to do what they do for the program, that's pretty big to see them come back.
And then I was just going to ask you too quick. I mean, you guys, just like everybody, missed out on spring practices last year. From your position and then defensively, can you just put in perspective how hard that is for young guys to miss that, and how helpful it is now? You guys have a chance to get the reps and move guys around and do some tinkering.
You know, they just pretty much looked at it as an extra window to kind of make themselves better. You know, we went home and everything, and you knew who, like, most of the young guys came back, and you see how driven they were, because they knew that those 15 practices were precious, and just for them to come back during camp and everything, that kind of helped. And like just seeing like the big strides they made by themselves, pretty much showed us like how much that means to them.
Sam McEwen, World-Herald.
Damion, it's good to see you. What's the name of a young guy that we're not talking about that we should be on that defensive line? Who should we be thinking about right now?
Nash Hutchmacher and Ruquan Buckley.
What do you like about those two guys?
Just Nash. You know, Nash is one of the strongest people probably in the program right now, and just watching him move the weight, it's ridiculous. He's moving like way better before he first got here, and just looking at how far he's came since he's been here, that's pretty big. And just Ruquan, he coming in, you know, he said a couple of things like a freshman. He saying a couple of things from here and there, stuff like that. Like usually coming in as a freshman, you kind of just pretty much look around and kind of take in what you can, and that's pretty big for him too.
He doesn't look like a freshman, Ruquan Buckley, or at least he didn't in pictures. Does he look like a guy that could play right away?
Yeah, Ruquan look like he ain't got who can contribute right away.
Cool, thanks.
Okay, any other questions for Damion? All right, thank you, Damion.
Thank you.
We're going to have at least one more player, but we may have to loop them in from Zoom off-site, so just 1 second.